Hi, I'm Prakash from LocalSitesGo. Today we're going to look at how to put some modal pop-ups into a website made using LocalSitesGo. So let's get started. Start out by creating a blank WordPress website from one of the hosting providers. We'll just use a temporary domain for now. So once the empty website is there, let's check out what it looks like. So it's just an empty website that's default for this hosting provider. So now we will install some plugins. Let's say add new plugin. We'll say upload plugin, choose a file, and we'll install the core plugin first, the LocalSitesGo core plugin. Activate the plugin, and then we'll add one of the other LocalSitesGo plugin. This time we'll use the Pro Ultimate V5, and we'll activate the plugin. You'll notice that it requires some other plugins, so we'll say begin installing the other plugins, and we'll choose everything and install and apply. And while that's going on, or actually that's done now, you can also look at adding the license here. So before you kind of use this, you need to add the license. And because the Elmentor was installed, it asks me to connect with my Elmentor account. We can just skip this, skip, oops, and skip one more time. I think I clicked here, so too quick. Skip. Let's go back to WordPress, and we'll go back to won't choose any of these patterns here for now, and go here. Let's go to install plugins again, and some of these need updating, so we'll update them now. Update this one, update this one, and then let's go back here, and it requires a license. Once we activate the license, we'll now install the theme. Let's go to themes, and we'll say add new theme, and we'll upload, choose file, and upload the sandwich theme. So before you do anything with this theme, you need to activate it. So now the sandwich theme is active, and now you need to go to the design importer. And just for demo, let me use a plumber website, and let me use this one. So once this is done, if I refresh the website, see that it imported the design. And let me also look at without the header there from WordPress. So without the WordPress header, this is what the website looks like. So now what we want to do is, if someone hangs on this page for a little bit, we want to enable a modal pop-up to maybe show them a discount or something. So to create a modal page, what we'll use one of the Elmentor Pro's modal things, and then over there it can use templates. So we'll create a template. We'll say add new template, and we'll use a section template, and we'll say modal pop-up discount. Say create this template. Then over here, let me put in a button, and let me change the colors to one of the colors used in this theme. And let me change the text here to yes, subscribe, and get discount. And I'll also use a text. Let's say text, and I will say some random text here. Use black. I'll put this in front of this. Get rid of this container, and let me publish this. So in the main page, let's see if I want to go to the home page. Let's say I want to add a modal pop-up. So what I'll do is I'll search here modal. So this is one of the free ones from the Element Pack Pro. You don't need a subscription for this. And if I add this, it goes all the way to the end. I want it near the front, so I'll put it here. And to test it, I'll keep it like this. And when I click it, I have this default text here. So let me change the header. I don't want the header here, so let me see if I can disable the header from here. This is just the header style. So let me remove the header, remove the footer, and I want just content. And this is the default content there. So instead of the default content, I want to use one from the template that I just created. Oops. So I'll go to modal template, and then I'll use one of the Elmentor template. And I just created a template named modal pop-up discount. And then, so when I click this, you'll get this. Now you can put a form for email address, and I'll show you how to do that maybe in another video. But for this video, whatever you put in that template, this shows up here. And then maybe let's say we don't want this to show like this. So we want it to be such that when someone kind of comes to the website and doesn't do anything for a few seconds, let's say 3 seconds, then it will display that. So I'll publish this, and then to test it, I will go to create a new incognito window, copy that one, paste it here, and wait about 3 seconds, and that's what I got. So some of you asked whether you can do this using an iFrame, whether you can show an iFrame here. So let's do this. Let's create another page which is a little bit more complicated, and then we will put the discount in that page. So let's see, or we'll make this modal show that discount. So let's add a new page. And let's maybe even have a picture here. Let's have a similar button to the one that we had before. Let's call this, change the style to the style of the website that we're building. And let's go here and say, actually, let me use one of the forms so that we can have a complete form in this page. So I'll go back here and search for form. I'll use one of the simple contact form. You can use one of the other form builders to have this. And I will remove the message. I remove the subject, and I'll just keep the name and email. And then for the send message, I'll change the style of the send message to be let's see, primary color and text color is black, and the text will be subscribe, and I'll put, let me remove this section, and let me put in a picture here, image, and I'll choose one of the images from the library here, maybe let's say this one, and we will say get 50% discount on first service when you subscribe, and we'll put this on top of the form, and maybe let's have the style be one of the matching with this. So we will publish this. Let's see if I can rename this. We'll call this modal page for discount, and let's publish that. So now on the template that we want to import, so we have one template called modal pop-up discount. I'll actually create a new one so that I can show both of them. Let me go back and let me go to templates, and I'll create add new template. I'll create another section template. We'll call it modal pop-up discount inline, or iFrame. So over here, to put in the iFrame, let me search HTML, and then we'll just do iFrame over here. iFrame and src equals to. Now for the source, we will put in the page that we just created, and let me see what was the name of the page that we just created. Modal page for discount. Let me go to that page, or figure out the URL for that page. Let's go here and go to the WordPress site, go to pages, all pages, and the page we just created is modal page for discount. And if I look at that, it's this, that's the URL. If I add that there, oops, or if I just say visit, visit, that's the URL for this page. And then I'll go here and say source is that URL, and then I will close that iframe, and let's publish that. Now going back to the main page, the home page, let's say edit with Elmentor. So currently it looks like this, and if I refresh, it will have a pop-up in about 3 seconds where it has this subscribe and get discount. For some reason the color is not showing up. So let's go back here and change this one, change the content of this to the new one we created. Let's say modal pro discount iFrame, and I'll publish that. So when I publish that, you see that it shows the whole web page, including the form and the picture here. Now what I want to do is I don't want to have this header section, and I want this to be a little bit bigger, at least in the desktop. So see over here, if I refresh this, let's see if that shows up. Let's put height equals to 600. So this whole thing shows up. And let's publish that. And let's go back to the home page. And then let's change something here just to publish the page, so that when it publishes, it kind of saves it. And then we also don't want it to show this header and footer. So for this page, let's go to settings, and let's see over here, general. I think there is some setting here that will allow you to remove the oh, not this one. I need to go to the page itself. So let me go to the page. Let me go to WordPress, and let me go to the page over here, modal page for discount, and I will say edit with Elmentor. And over here, let me go to the page settings, and let me remove the theme for this page style. Let's see, advanced, not here, settings, allow comments, not the site settings, the page settings, page layout. Let's do Elmentor canvas, and then it's now a blank canvas, so let's publish that. And then now what should happen is, if I refresh this, wait 3 seconds, now I have this. Now this one's from the login section, so to check what regular customers will see, let's go to a new incognito window and copy and paste this one, and let's wait 3 seconds, and that's what it looks like now.